I guess that's the end of it.
Jesus.
Not much you can do with 7 seconds.
And a hawking tight end who stands at the 15-yard line. Tannehill throws down the middle, caught by Stills. Laterals back to Butler, or rather Parker, who flips it to Drake. He runs across the 40 to England, angling inside to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's going to win the foot race.
Hi, and welcome to Week 15 of the I Formation. I'm Geoff Gibbons.
Barry Fitzgerald.
He's Google with the googly eyes. That's awesome. Man, what a week in the NFL.
Great day for football all around the world.
Yeah, it was pretty good. From the beginning, we were quite surprised to see that last 7 seconds used very well by the Miami Dolphins to pull off the hook and ladder century.
Oh, yeah.
And, anyway... interesting thoughts about Tannehill and what he said after the conference.
Yes.
Or after the game at the press conference.
Yeah.
Basically that they had a set play for it when they saw Grant go into the end zone.
Yeah.
They forced the ball up the middle and then forced him to play safety and threw a little bell of cheat there.
Yeah, that's right. Even Dougie Spoons couldn't get him out of that one.
Anyway.
I think it's safe to say you can sum up New England's week in one word. Doe!
Doe. Is that one word?
Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Danny O. Stacey McGuire.
Danny O. Doe!
Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Nice and short.
Yeah.
I mean, so last week, let's look at the picks. We had our mystery picker last week. Who that picker?
Who that picker?
Who was none other than?
Anne-Marie Dormady, all the way from Annapolis, Maryland. Thanks, Anne-Marie, who also happens to be the mom of Mississippi Mike. So she just wanted me to throw that in there and just remind Michael of how she edged him out in her picking. So thanks, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, Anne-Marie, you were in at 9-7 this week, which was the same as myself. So our mystery pickers composite now is 115 and 93 for the year.
Yep.
I'm in at 9-7, making me 127 and 81. And Barry, you're on top again this weekend, buddy. Good job.
Slowly pulling away.
In at 10 and 6. And you're in at 123.85, so it's nice and close all around. Moving right on to this week, we got the mystery picker is going with the moniker Come By Chance.
Oh, okay. Right.
Which is, interesting from a Newfoundland perspective.
There you go.
Anyway, Come By Chance I got all the picks here. Let's just jump right to it.
Right on, buddy.
Let's look at the first game, the Chargers at Kansas City, and that's the Thursday nighter. So, what are you thinking?
I think two really good teams, but Kansas City at home is who I'm going to be siding with here in this one, Jeff.
Me too. Our mystery picker is actually going with the Chargers.
Okay.
With everything that's happened here so lately, and I'm sure we had it. We've had it better than some of the commentators out there. At least we know who's playing.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
I can still see Teddy
Don't always
Bruschi's
get
face.
the location right, but we know who's playing. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Next, we've got Houston playing the New York Jets.
My long shot of the week, as you can tell, they softened them up. Right, for Miami a couple of weeks ago. So
they did.
I'm going to pick the Jets. Houston is 9-4. The Jets are 4-9, but I don't know. You get a hunch sometimes.
Sure, Houston coming off a loss. Myself and the mystery picker figure they're going to right the ship Houston across for the rest of us. Next, we've got Cleveland in Denver to play the Broncos.
Well, if you take the computers out and look what Cleveland can possibly do mathematically, it's kind of a bit scary. Very close, but I'm going to go with Denver at home.
I'd love to see it happen, though.
Yeah.
Not that I'm picking Cleveland because both myself and the mystery picker are going with Denver, but they can still mathematically win that division.
That's right.
And you know what? There's people at the top that are sort of skidding around, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Washington in Jacksonville to play the Jaguars.
2 sub-500 teams. I'm going to go with Jacksonville down in Florida.
We're all going with Jacksonville.
I got an affinity to Florida after Sunday. With Miami and what they did.
Yeah, you're pretty stoked about that,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going with Jacksonville. Next, we got Oakland in Cincinnati to play the Wounded Bungles.
Yeah, the Wounded Bungles, of course, it's hard to believe that they have a better record than any team, but obviously better than Oakland. So this is going to be a home week for me for most games. So Cincinnati.
Do you know that this week is the first week in I don't know how many months, years, that Chicago's not in last place in that division? Or Cleveland's not in last place in that division.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So the Bungles took that in. Yeah, we're, funny enough, going with Cincinnati, and so was the mystery picker as well. So next we've got Arizona in Atlanta to play the Falcons. Two teams that are really disappointed again this year.
Yeah, I agree 100%. In a fight for last place there, 3-10, 4-9. So, but I loved Larry. I got to go with my cousin again, Arizona, on the road.
Yep, and actually myself and the mystery picker are going with Atlanta. So there you have it. Nice finish. Now we've got the pick that you always hate. Tennessee is at the Giants. Where are you going to land on this one?
Well, again, I never get it right. So I'm hoping Tennessee is going to win. So my pick officially is going to be the Giants at home.
You got me confused. You're going with the Giants.
Reverse psychology there.
Yeah, okay.
I can't get the pick right. So if I want Tennessee to win, I got to pick the Giants, right?
Okay. Well, to me, I would love to see Tennessee lose. So I'm picking the football Giants as well. Because the Giants can still win that division with a lot of help.
Yeah.
And a lot of luck. But they can still... they still got a shot. So they're playing decent ball these last few weeks.
Yeah.
Next, we've got... and I said the mystery picker's also going with the Giants. Next, we've got Miami in Minnesota. The Miami Dolphins riding kind of high.
I'd pick the Miami Dolphins if they were playing in the NHL after what they did Sunday. So can't thank you enough down there in Miami. Tannehill and company. Miami for me.
Yeah, well, I'm going with my Dolphins this week. They got a shot. Actually, this is a big game for both of those teams from a standings perspective. But going with the Miami, as a matter of fact, so is the mystery picker. Next, we got Dallas playing the Colts in Indianapolis. Yeah,
so Indianapolis at home for me here, and as you said, the big game for Dallas in that NFC. Over there against so a lot of implications with New York and stuff. So I'm hoping Indianapolis is going to win this game. I'm going to pick them at home.
And of course, me being the Dolphins fan, I'd like to see Indianapolis lose. I'm picking Dallas to win. Our mystery picker, I should say, is also picking Indianapolis. So I'm on my own on the Cowboys there. But they're doing something kind of special this thing, and that's winning in December.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
It's never too late for Dallas Cowboys to show who they truly are. So I'm just saying.
Okay.
Although you got to give them credit for what they've done the past 5 weeks, for sure.
Okay. Next, we've got Green Bay in Chicago. Another big divisional rivalry.
Sorry, Barry, man. Got to go with Chicago at home here.
We're all going with a certain team.
The Bears.
The Bears. We're all going with the Bears. And they're some kind of wonderful, too. They're they just moved up the power rankings as well. They're a scary-looking team.
Oh, yeah.
So, Chicago right across the board. Next, Tampa Bay in Baltimore. Another team on a surge.
Yeah, so they're at 7-6 now, making a move, as you said. So I kind of like what they're going to do in the last 3 weeks. I think they're going to be strong. Baltimore at home for me.
I see Baltimore as well, and the mystery picker. I see the Ravens winning that division, and I'm thinking Pittsburgh's going to fall off. Unfortunately, I picked them to go the distance, or almost the distance. They're up against New Orleans at the beginning of the year. But a lot of distractions there. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's go back. Baltimore right across the board. Then we'll move into Detroit in Buffalo to play the Bills.
Another couple of disappointing teams. But I'm going to pick Buffalo in this one.
Me too. And the mystery picker. That was easy. Next, we've got Seattle in San Francisco playing the 49ers.
Well, I tell you, if it wasn't for those LA Rams, Seattle would be in some position for a bye now. They're playing really well. They're 8-5 now, Geoff.
They're going to make the playoffs.
They're going to make the playoffs. Looks like they're probably going to match up against Dallas if things hold the way they are. But again, anything can happen over there. So for me, it's Seattle on the road. They just got to be careful not to do something stupid and take this team for granted, this San Francisco team. So
agreed. We've all got Seattle.
They had a big win against Minnesota Monday night. So.
Yes, they did. I'm hoping that hangover sticks around for Minnesota. We'll see what happens. Next, we've got New England in Pittsburgh. And this game is always a big game. It's probably the game of the week. Despite the fact that the players that are playing are licking their wounds for different reasons. We've got the New England Patriots who just lost their 5th of 6 games in Miami over the last 6 years.
Yeah.
On that Cowboy play.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Pittsburgh who lost this week to Oakland.
Yeah.
And, how do you recover? This team is slipping and slipping. Roethlisberger's going to play. He's not going to play. The rib injury, and lots going on there. I think shut down for the year. I think, the team seems to be falling apart. I posted something that I saw here a few weeks ago. Yeah. Saying that, is this season in decline for them? And, I guess it's showing. I got a funny feeling you got a fade in this team this week for some strange reason.
Well, I tell you, for Steve Strobridge, New England showed something that you don't characteristically see from that team this past week, and that was some mental errors.
Oh boy,
leaving points on the board just before the end of the second half, and not just from the players, but I think from the coaching staff. You got Tannehill looking down there at Rob Gronkowski as a corner. Anyway, for me, I think they're showing their human side and second guessing themselves. So I'm going to pick Pittsburgh this week.
Both myself, both you and the mystery picker are going with Pittsburgh, but I just can't see it. I can't see Pittsburgh being enough of a team this year with all the things that have happened to beat the New England Patriots, regardless of where they're playing. So I'm going with New England. And rounding out the list here, 2 more games. We got Philadelphia playing the LA Rams.
Well, Philadelphia had a chance last week to show that, they were the true defending Super Bowl champs and make a move and ahead of Dallas, but missed out on that opportunity. So,
that no Super Bowl winning team has ever come back the next year with a losing record.
Right.
This could happen.
And right now we're looking at the Eagles at 6-7. So, and playing a pretty hot Rams team at 11-2. So, I can't see past Los Angeles in this one at home.
We all got the Rams here, buddy. It's good. And finally, New Orleans in Carolina, another NFC South.
Yeah, NFC South bloodbath matchup. And you know something, I'm picking New Orleans, Geoff, but for the Who Dat Nation, and of course Mississippi Mike, and Who Dat Picker last week.
That's right.
So, but I will say I think that Carolina has the potential here to pull off an upset, but I'm still picking the Saints.
I got the Saints as well, but actually our mystery picker seems to think that Carolina may be able to go in there and steal that one.
And they might, yeah.
Well, actually, not go in there and steal it. They're actually at home.
Stay there and steal it.
What?
Stay there and steal it.
Stay there and steal it. Stay there too.
Jesus.
All right.
They're in the I-formation.
You sure did, folks.
Yeah.
That's the picks for this week. It's already, Joe Fitz has got his picks up for the week. Thanks, Joe. We love to see what you got to say. And, anybody else who wants to put them up there, there's lots of room. And you can reach out to us if you'd like to be a mystery picker. Still a couple of weeks left in the season.
Yeah.
Reach out to us here on the iFormation page on Facebook, or you can send us an email at theiformation@gmail.com, or you can reach us on Twitter at the iFormation channel. Okay, well, that's pretty much everything. Just remember, folks, enjoy the games as we always do, but remember, don't drink and drive, and don't drive. That's no better. Okay?
Right on.
Respect the games.
Right on.
So I
Be
know
safe.
this time of the year, people got things to do anyway.
That's right.
We, even ourselves,
Shopping.
got some shopping to do. That's
That's
right.
right.
All right. So well then, that's the way we saw it. Enjoy it, folks. We'll see you again next week. Until then, it's a good night for me.
And me too.
Perfect.